Hello and welcome, everyone. We are back, and it is the final week of setup. Final week. Oh, just a second. It looks like. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my thing just said no game that I was playing, but I am playing. I am playing Sims 2. We are playing the Uberhood, and it is the final week of setting up. We have one family left, and then we're going to start our college round. But it's the final setup. Finally. Anyways, so we have Sid and his cute little dog here, Porthos. And they are our final family to set up. So we're going to start on them. We do have to decorate their house, I believe, because I didn't go in and do his house. But we have some time. Today we are also going to, like I said, start with college. And that means that we will be getting Johnny and Ophelia into college. We're going to play their first year of college. Very exciting. They're going to La Fiesta Tech. But let me just fix the clock real quick. And we've got a locked-in medical career. So we are just going to go in real quickly, and we are going to furnish with the basic necessities in this house. I'm actually going to get rid of that end table and get rid of that. And we're just gonna get this. We'll get a slightly nicer sofa. Let's move that over there. We're gonna get him a bed. I'm actually gonna get him a double bed, yeah. And gonna need a desk and a desk chair, so let's get a small desk and put it, actually we'll put it, well, yeah, it's fine, we'll put it here. Get him a dresser and get him some side tables. Get him a TV. Hi! Yeah, I think I saw your comments on YouTube. Welcome. I'm just getting Sid Roslyn's house set up since he was a bin family, and the bin families, I just set them all down and then went, oh yeah, they need stuff. But we're going to give him that computer and this. I'm actually going to move this door over because put that there and put that there. So now then, we're going to get our usual setup of people. I do think that Sid went to school. Since he wants to be in medicine, I'm going to say biology. Oh, I also need dog stuff. I almost forgot about that. So let's get you, we'll do that bowl and that bed. And a little bone. We'll just put the bone here. And that's really the only toy they have for dogs is the bone. So we'll do that. Have you fill up the bowl. And then I thought about putting him in Veronaville, but I wasn't sure. I ended up last minute throwing him down in Blue Water Village just because that was kind of the last neighborhood that I set up. He might, though, move to Veronaville or something. I just put him down here for right now because that's just what I decided to do. I don't have the travelers, I think, in this. Well, I know I don't, but the travelers are always one that's interesting because you can kind of like figure out where to put them because they don't go with anything, or they don't go with any one place. Let's have you use the restroom, and then you will find a job, Sid. Because, yeah. Veronaville does need fresh blood very quickly, yes. And part of the reason why I'm playing them in the Uberhood is because they do not have enough families. So with the advantage of the Uberhood is that they've got lots of other people to mingle with. So not everyone is related by the first round. No. No, we don't want the matchmaker. No. No. Ooh, crud. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do it this way. Go into medicine. Yes, you will take that job. Carpool is at 8 a.m. And so we will send you out to work. And then I think this evening when he gets home, I'm going to send him out. I usually don't do this during setup, but I think with him I am. I'm going to send him out to meet people because the only person he knows right now is his dog. Speaking of which, his dog, you've got food, you've got everything that you need. He knows, come here and play dead. And what? He's housebroken. He only eats the pet food. He's playful. Okay. Good. Good. Well, we will just wait for right now until he gets back home. Because it's his first day, I'm just going to ignore this for now. I also, when Sid gets home, we're going to set up his secondary and his lifetime wish and all of that. I include the bin families. Yeah, I include some of the bin families. With my clean template, actually, some of the families I have and some I don't. I also, though, I didn't add Desiderata Valley or River Blossom Hills or Belladonna Cove just because I felt 4 neighborhoods and college was already a lot. I'm thinking of maybe adding River Blossom Hills and Desiderata Valley later on, but with how long setup has been taking, I'm like, it's a good thing that I cut it off at 4. Because it's a lot of families, and we took quite a few weeks. You said you watched on YouTube, so you saw it took us quite a few weeks to set up all of the families, but I might add the others in later. The Kim family in Strangetown, though, makes a lot of sense. I had never thought of that one, but that's actually a really good idea. Because, yeah, they have that wonky, like, looking... I know it's supposed to look like a space theme from, like, I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a 1960s, 70s show or something. But I had never thought of that. But yeah, Strangetown makes sense for them. All right. You're home. Why don't you use the restroom? And then we will send you out to meet people. Meet other people, Sid, because right now you know your dog, and that is it. And that's just kind of sad. I'm trying to think where I should send him, though. I think we'll go somewhere downtown. Let's go to the Lulu Lounge. I have not default replaced anything downtown, and this is just the standard downtown, so don't expect anything marvelous for the look. I might, though, go eventually and default replace some buildings and stuff, especially in downtown. I know Katati has a really cool downtown, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I really want to spend all the time replacing all of the downtowns. I got the cat in Pleasant View, Kim in Strangetown, and traveling. Oh. Okay. There are versions okay. That's still, though, that's a good idea, especially adding quite a few extra families into Veronaville since they have only three families. I'm always hesitant. I really love Veronaville, but I always, when I play them, I have to like add in, marrying in townies and dormies and everything because they're hard. They do not have enough families in that town. But back to Sid. He has arrived. He wants to go on the electro dance sphere. I don't know if that's a good idea, sir. You don't have really any body skill. I mean, we can do it. Let's just go greet Melissa Fancy since she's here. Tybalt is here. I probably should set up in this thing's visitor controller so the teens can't come to the clubs, but oh well. Sandy Brody. And Gonrail Cap. Say hi to her. We also, you know what, we could also say hello to Tybalt. Oh, and I want you to say hello to Sandy. Say hello to everyone. Meet everyone. Become friends with lots of people, Sid, because, yeah, friends are good. We're getting a good amount of Sims in here tonight. That's nice. Sometimes you come in here and it's like empty and just stays empty the whole time. And you're just like, oh, what do I do? Ivy Butler. Let's greet her as well. And Peter Sims. We also want to keep an eye on... Oh, because I ran the randomizer. Okay, so... I'm guessing then that Sid is gay. Or at least bi. I'll have to go check that later on, but right now we'll just have him say hello to lots of people. Greet Nina as well. Might as well. Yeah, someone else is on it. You can't play it right now. You can play on the spinner in a few minutes. Oh yeah, and there are now roaches because of the atrociously evil warlock Benjamin Laundry. Laundry, okay. Um, who have you gotten along with best so far? Maybe we'll try and make friends with one of them. Looks like Christopher. Let's just joke, chat, just get to know people. We want to make friends. Maybe we'll also talk with, since she's right there, Ivy. Yeah, he's going to socialize with some people. I am going to send him home around 11, though, because I'm pretty sure he has work. No, he doesn't have work tomorrow, so actually he can stay out till like midnight, since he doesn't have work tomorrow. Just this way he meets lots of people. Sure, greet Alan Cho as well. And then we'll wait, and once Tybalt is off the little spinner, we'll have him go on the spinner, since he does want to. I, again, don't know if it's going to be a good idea, since he doesn't have any, like, he has no skill points right now. He doesn't have any body points, so he may fly off. He may fly off of it, and he may regret this, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. He also needs to have a little more fun, so hopefully that'll give him some fun. Come on, Tybalt, hurry up. Don't hog the thing. Just speed this up. Come on, Tybalt. I know you have a hard time sharing, but, like, you gotta be done at one point. He is getting some entertainment, though, somehow from watching Tybalt spin around on this thing. So, I mean, that's good, I guess. I'm not sure why he's getting fun from that, but okay. Let him get on there. Oop. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Come on, go spin. Go spin, and then we'll head home after he does this, because he's getting pretty tired. He also needs to take a shower and stuff, so. Brooke. I think that's supposed to be Crystal Vu. Alright. I might have to correct. Unfortunately, with some of the townies, I need to correct some names. But I thought I had corrected hers. Maybe I didn't. Either way, he's going to head home, do stuff, get ready for bed, go to bed, and then we'll be done with setup officially, and we will be moving on to college with Johnny and Ophelia. And, yeah. I'm excited because the setup has taken some time. All right. And he was out for 7 hours. Oh, wow. Okay. What are you doing, buddy? You are playing with one of the cats. Okay. I see that you're hungry. You have food. Yeah, just eat your food. Okay. He's gonna get home any minute, so we will have him take care of his needs, and go to sleep. And then when he gets up in the morning, he will have cereal. What are you doing? Oh, don't lick up the puddle. Oh. All right. All right. Oh, wait. Cancel. Because there was one more thing that we needed to do, was we needed to get the lifetime wish and the secondary and the hobby figured out. Because I forgot to do that. Okay. So for him, it says right now that his lifetime wish is to become a criminal mastermind. No. We're not doing that. You went into the medical career. You're not going to be a criminal mastermind. We'll have you max all skills. Sure. And then his hobby is art. Okay. So let me write this down and then we will roll for his secondary. So max 7 skills. Hobby is art. His secondary is going to be popularity. All right. So he's a knowledge popularity mix. I kind of like that. Also, that's good that we met all those people so that he can make the friends, because he's going to want to make friends. So that's good. And now we are done with him. And so I'm excited. We will get to Johnny and Ophelia, and as long as all my mods are installed correctly, I have the shorter universities. Also, my universities, I'm pretty sure I told you guys this in setup, but I know it's been a while. I have all of Katati's colleges. And so I just moved all of the playable ones to hers, and hopefully dormies will spawn. We'll see. I don't remember if they will or won't. But I like the way that these are made over. So I'm using her ones. So for our college students, we have Johnny and Ophelia. So I'm going to put Johnny. Yeah, Katati has amazing lots, and I really like the way that they've made over some of these colleges. So I'm going to put Johnny down first. He has 500, and then Ophelia, that's right. Ophelia has a lot of extra money because her parents both have passed. So let me put them down. So I'm just going to put them in a dorm for right now. I think we're going to go for... No, actually, we're going to go for this one. I do plan to move Lilith into the same dorm as them if she goes to college. I think she's going to go... Again, if she gets the grades and stuff, she's going to go to La Fiesta Tech. Because I think that Lilith would try and find a college as far away from her parents as possible. Oh, and his dad came with them. And his dad's eyes are fixed, because I made sure to fix those. I mean, the outfit's a little questionable, Johnny, but we can fix that. I mean, not questionable, but it's very boring. Yeah, she qualifies for both. So she got quite a bit of money when she went to college. Okay. Johnny, why don't you pick What room should we put you in? I'm just going to put you in this one. You'll claim this door. And I need to real quick put in hacked computers in all the rooms. I forgot to do that. Go back. Oh, he's not going to have enough for the hacked computers. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to just cheat him some money real quick. Just so we can put in that hacked computer. Actually, it would probably be best if I'm thinking about this. I should probably have a hacked computer for everyone to use. So I'm going to change that. We're going to put a hacked computer out here on a desk for everyone to use. And then that extra money I'll just leave for them to use for like, we'll just say it was extra money for rent and stuff that they got. But yeah, you go claim your door and you're going to deposit 500 and then we will put Ophelia in here. Oh, you. I forgot about you. You show up at these lots too. Well, not for long. Because we're going to put down these. Yes, they are happy together. Get out. What we do need to do, though, is... I'll just put that there. Is get Ophelia moved in. So I'm going to go back out into the neighborhood, get her set down and moved in, and then... we will pay their first year, and hopefully they will roll some wants of, you know, what they want to do. I do everything in my power to make sure that my Sims do graduate college and stuff. What they graduate with, though, kind of depends on them. I let them choose. So sometimes you have Sims that get philosophy degrees because they never decide what they want. And sometimes you have Sims that roll like right away. Like I know a lot of times, oh, Ophelia, we'll have to kind of change you up a little too. I know a lot of times like Dirk from Pleasant View rolls the want to do business. And Dustin, I know, a lot of times rolls medicine, which I always find fascinating. But let's get this. And then Ophelia, I am going to change your outfit because I do not think that that is a look for you. She aged up well, which is good. But she aged into an outfit that just to me does not say Ophelia. So let's try and find her. Oh, you know what? I like those boots for her. And then maybe we could do, maybe we'll do a tank with it. I don't know. Actually, I like that jacket more. I think we'll go with that jacket with these shorts. Yeah. Yeah, that looks more like her. And I'm also going to fix her blush because that blush looks weird on her. It's not the right shade for you. Oh, maybe. I think that one maybe could work. It still isn't quite what I want for her, but eyeshadow. And then, oh, I like that. I also kind of want to change her hair up. Do something a little bit different. I don't know what though. Ooh. That could be fun. I think I'm going to go with that for now at least. And then Johnny, I also want to change because his outfit is boring in my opinion. For him at least. I mean, someone else maybe it would work on, but it looks very boring on him. No. We want... Do I not have... maybe we'll look in full body. I might not have... maybe. I might not have anything really that suits him for right now. Yeah, no, I don't think he'd have a boring outfit. I'm not sure. What he'd have. I don't want to put him in anything too warm though, because like they're in the desert, so I don't want him to like be overheated. Oh. I could maybe see him doing something like that. Maybe. No, I don't think that one. I need to download some more custom content outfits. That's all just there is to it. I think for right now we're going to go with this one. Because it's still kind of more relaxed, because Johnny, I still think kind of, his outfits are cool, but he's very relaxed looking. But now that they are all moved in, Ophelia, you also need to deposit into your bank account the money. And then we've got dormies coming. We're banning the matchmaker. And yeah, we'll just go from there. And okay. You guys can make out, but we're not gonna do anything. Yeah. Ophelia, no. There are other people here. You guys can't do that right now. Sorry. You guys, though, can make out all you want. But then, Johnny, you need to go use the toilet. Ophelia, you do too, but we'll wait till he's done. Yeah, they do balance each other out because she's kind of got this nervous personality, which, I mean, makes sense with her aunt. And he's more laid back and relaxed, I feel like. But, yeah. So I like him in a more relaxed outfit, but like something a little bit cooler than what he was wearing and a little more colorful. I feel like Johnny likes colors. So you guys have undecided major. You guys both have class at 1 p.m. Ooh, Johnny, you've got... Well, that's right. He has all the body skills from fighting with Tank Grunt. Yeah. Oh, and you're gonna go serenade Ophelia. Okay. I'll allow that. I just don't want you guys... It's a public couch. You guys can't do everything. And Ophelia, why don't you go take care of your needs as well? I'm a little worried Ophelia might end up getting... Not worried, but I'm thinking Ophelia, since she's a family sim. Oh, Johnny wants to be a political science major. Okay, Johnny, we will go have you declare a major. But what I was saying was, I worry that Ophelia's not going to want to declare a major and she's going to end up with philosophy, just because that's what happens to a lot of my family sims. Let's be the hero. He also does sports. Yeah, it might be that he, does sports to keep his body in shape too. I always like to joke that part of the reason is because him and Tank kept getting in fights, and because those two, I mean, I think I have in here. I think they got into multiple. I know their dads got in fights, but let's see here. Oh, maybe they didn't actually get in a fight. He made enemies with Tank. He kissed Ophelia. Jill grew up, fell in love with... Uncle got abducted, moved out. Okay. Okay, so they haven't actually gotten in a fight. I thought they had. Maybe it's just the dads, Pollination and Buzz, that have gotten in fights. I know that Tank had a want to beat Johnny in a fight. Maybe that's why I thought that. I don't know. I know they don't like each other. They're enemies, so yeah. So Ophelia, you want to buy a floral bench, reach creativity level 4. Oh, you're going to class too, though. So go to class. Johnny, I think you're supposed to be going to class too, so... No? Oh, that's right, because he changed his major from undecided. Okay, so he doesn't have class till 6 p.m. Ophelia, though... Oh, Johnny, you can kiss her when she gets back. Ophelia wants cooking skill. Okay. And Johnny wants to make best friends with Miranda, finish freshman year, join a Greek house, and have a party. Well, right now, we can't really do most of those. But I am seeing that you're kind of hungry, so we'll go eat something. And it looks like my mod is working, so they'll have shortened colleges. I also have the mod that fixes so that the pre-made college ones will get shorter college terms, because I don't want my Sims to be in college forever. Because, yeah, I just don't want to. And what else? I'm trying to remember what Johnny's hobby was. His hobby was music. There are not any musical instruments on this lot, are there? No. Oh, well. Well, since you added the fish, so let's have you feed the fish. And since he does want to complete freshman year, we're going to do things to make sure that he completes and passes, especially since he doesn't want to get on academic probation. So let's have him do an assignment. I would have him study creativity, except for he doesn't want to like ace or get on the honor roll, so I'm like, Let's see. Oh, and he's gonna go, okay, you can go work out, sure. And And Ophelia is at class until 4. All right, Johnny. You might also, after you're done working out, sir, you might want to make some friends with some of these dormies, you know, since you're here. And you're a popularity sim. Oh, he's studying. She's doing an assignment. Maybe we can meet some people. Since he's out here, let's go greet Douglas Fancy. I wonder if he's a relative of Melissa Fancy. Probably not, but let's just chat. Joke. School cheer. And just kind of get to know him. Get your social up. Well, I guess his social's fine, but you change it to sports because of the bio. I might actually do that too because, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Oh, Rip is no longer a friend. Oh, well, Rip's going to be coming to college either. I think he might be coming to college this coming round. Because Rip is, we might have Johnny call him and talk to him. Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia wants to declare a literature major. All right. Well, apparently she proved me wrong. She did choose a major. That being said, I find it funny. Johnny went into political science and she fears going into political science. She's just like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing political science. I'm scared of that. Maybe she saw Johnny's homework and was like, nope, that is not for me. I don't want to. All right. So we will have her declare and then we'll have her eat the, what is it? Whatever it is. Mac and cheese, I think. And then she wants to get a cooking skill, which she does need for her major. So after, we'll have her study cooking. Johnny will have to go to class pretty soon. So after he showers, I'm just going to let him do whatever until, yeah. I could see Olive making her afraid of people in power. Or Ophelia maybe is just like, I find this confusing. It does not seem interesting. Either or. She just, yeah. It makes sense to me though that she wouldn't be into politics. It does make sense though, literature. I could see her, you know, writing, being an author. I could see her being a horror author after what she grew up with, you know, horror or mystery author. Definitely see Ophelia doing that. Or, you know, maybe romance, you know. Writing romance novels. But yeah, we'll just have her study culinary for right now. Johnny's at class. We're just gonna speed through this. And I can film and lit hobby instead of music. Maybe. I know right now, because sometimes I change, like, I give them their secondary and sometimes I change some things once they become adults. Because I feel like in college, people usually change a little bit, but I do know that for sure I'm going to be giving them their secondaries. Usually I do their secondaries either at the end of college or like their junior year, because I feel like that's the time that they kind of have figured out what they want to do. I say that, but then again, I'm also thinking, you know, people get out of college and then decide they don't know what they're doing either. So, we'll see. All right, Ophelia, you got that skill point that you wanted. You want to write a term paper. Okay. Well, we can do that. Do you have You don't have a computer, so you will have to use this one. Write a term paper. And Johnny should be home pretty soon. We'll see what he wants to do. Hopefully he rolls something that we can actually do, because right now it's like none of this stuff is really achievable at the moment. Okay, he met professors. Cool. He wants to become friends with Douglas. Okay. Cool. We could do that. That can be something he does. Let's have you hang out. I wait until Sims graduate from college and then give them their secondary. Yeah, I think that's, probably a better idea. Like I said, it's usually junior year or after they finish. I think I might lean towards when they finish, because also that way they have wants based more on their primary want during college. So it doesn't like give certain Sims an advantage because their secondary is knowledge. So they'll also choose careers based on like their primary personality, because sometimes those secondaries change things. That's also why I like to put in the secondaries for the adults after they've gotten a job for the pre-maids. Okay, why aren't you guys hanging out? Hang out on the opposite end. I mean, the opposite end of the room, but okay, I guess this place doesn't have a lot of space, but like, seriously. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, well, say goodbye, I guess. Pooey. Another day, Johnny. Hey, you though, use the toilet and then do something fun. I'll have you join dancing. And Ophelia, you're getting pretty close, which is good because your fun is tanking. Which makes sense because, again, that term paper. But after you do that, we'll have you do something entertaining. Maybe we'll have you play on the computer. Because, yeah. And Johnny, how are we doing so far? Why don't we have you, after you get all the fun up, we'll get you to do an assignment. Where is... Whoa. Do assignment. Ophelia also wants to complete freshman year, which she's on track to do. So unless she rolls a want to either get on the honor roll or get another cooking skill point, she's probably just going to pass. Right now with Johnny, he's probably just going to end up passing by going to class and stuff. But if they roll like they want to get on the honor roll or something, then I'll have them do some more work. But right now, looks like the two of them are just going to pass, which is fine. You know, they're a popularity and family sim. These aren't knowledge sims. Knowledge sims are the ones that do really well. Well, I say that, but Dirk Dreamer, who is a fortune sim, he always wants to be on the honor roll. So, fortune sims, I guess, too. Because, yeah, Dirk is usually my easy one in college. He just wants to do all the stuff to get on the honor roll, earn all the credits, you know. He just not breezes by in college, but he just does all the stuff for college. And Yeah. I'll never have to like worry about him not doing well in school for college. I don't know why, but every time I've played him, he's just like, yeah, I want to get on the honor roll. I want to do all the stuff. I want to, graduate with honors. Da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, you do you. We'll make sure that you do well. And like I said, he always goes into finance. Well, not always, but like 99% of the time, he rolls the want for finance. So, or economics, I guess is technically what it's called. All right, Ophelia, after you finish eating, you will also go to bed. Everyone will go to bed because you guys have school. Right? Dirk really wants a better life. Yeah. That my take as well. I think he really wants to do well. I also, like you said, he wants to make his dad proud, and so he does well. But I think also Dirk, wants to do well for himself too, because he wants to, he wants to have a good job, and you know, he's a fortune sim, so he wants to have a good job and money and stuff like that. But I think a lot of it is, yeah, he wants to, have a better life and to do well, especially for his dad. What is weird with Dirk though is that sometimes like he'll go for economics and then he'll roll the want to go into like adventuring, and I'm like, I don't know what this has anything to do with what you studied at school, but okay. That's always fun when they're like, you know what, I'm going to go into this random thing that has nothing to do with what I studied in school, but cool. Okay, Ophelia, you want to talk about your hobby? You want to dance with someone? Why don't you talk about your hobby with this sim? Getting a skill point. You know what? You need a skill point, so therefore, let's study cooking. And then you want to go to class, which you'll have to wait for that. She wants to flirt. Don't worry, Ophelia. You will probably do that at one point today. Johnny needs some fun. I'm going to have him... I'm actually going to have him play on here for just a little while. Usually fears getting the art major. He may... Yes, I get that. I think also, he sees how much his dad struggles with finances trying to be, an artist. So that's probably why he's afraid of the art major. Also, I think that Dirk is someone that he likes looking at art, but maybe he isn't the most artistically gifted like his dad. He might be, though. I don't know. Okay, Ophelia, you got that cooking point. And now you just want to be friends with people, flirt, and finish the year. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do with you right now, but you know what? Johnny's had enough fun, so why don't you go and flirt with him? You can serenade him. As long as you guys keep it PG, because there are other people in the storm. Learn fire prevention. I mean, sure, I guess we can do that. Johnny, you want to make friends with everyone? Why don't you call that Douglas? Try and make friends with him. And also I'll have you call, well, you can't call Rip at this hour. He'll be at school. Maybe you'll call Rip later. But for now, why don't you just call Douglas, make friends with him. And you also want to be friends with your professors. Okay. Well, we'll focus on the friend your age first, and then we'll look at the professors and think about it. Probably realizing some people know. Yeah, because she did. There were quite a few on Olive's lot that died from fires. Yeah, her. Yeah, I could see her doing that definitely, because electricity, fires. I think there was a drowning, starvation. There are quite a few different things. Okay. We're just gonna spam this and just have him call this sim over and over and make friends with him. Because that's really one of the only wants that he has right now, is to make friends with people, which is fine, but I would like you to do a little more variety, Johnny. Oh, Ophelia. You can study fire safety some more later. Let's have you go to class. And how's this going, Johnny? How close are we? Oh, we're getting close. I don't know why he wants to be friends with his professors. Of course, Ophelia wants to be friends with her professors too, so maybe they're trying to get better grades. I don't know. Just keep talking to him. He'll be friends with you eventually. There we go. They're friends now. Now he wants to meet someone new. Okay. Just talk to him one more time. And then we'll have you chat with some of these people, because you don't know them, so these will be new people you can meet. Oh, phone's ringing. Go answer the phone. Have a party. Part of me is, no, she's not right now. Olive, sorry. She's at class right now, so. He wants to have a party. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of room in this dorm for a party. I don't know, Johnny. The party might have to wait. Maybe you and Ophelia at one point can move out to a house on campus. I don't know. Oh. Take a picture of that. They're so cute. I love these two together. They're just so cute. All right. Johnny, you are getting hungry. Go eat. And Ophelia, ooh, you've got to go to the bathroom, honey. And now she wants to make friends with her professors, dance with somebody, and again, finish freshman year. So, Johnny, when do you... he's got to go to class pretty soon. Otherwise, I was going to have him and Ophelia dance, but I don't think that's going to happen right now. You're also going to go eat. Is that one of your professors? No. I don't know whose professor that is, because that's not either the professors that they want to make friends with. Oh. And the fire. From the lightning that's put out by the rain, so it doesn't matter. Well, I know she doesn't still have the want, but since we started, might as well have her finish the fire safety. We'll just kind of speed through for right now. Oh, Johnny's back. Go take care of your needs and then go sleep in pajamas. And Ophelia, we'll have you go to bed as well. And so what are they looking at? So Ophelia, Ophelia's gonna get honors. Johnny, wait, okay. Died from fire. from drowning or died by electrocution. Starved to death. That, oh my god. That took you a while. That would have taken me a while to figure, but so yeah. Fire, drowning, electrocution, and the two unknown. And then of course Ichabod, who was the only one that died of natural causes. Yeah, the Demise brothers who died of electrocution mysteriously after, I believe that it was one of the brothers that left her at the altar and then mysteriously got electrocuted. Yeah. Not suspicious at all. Not suspicious, Olive. We definitely don't have concerns. It was Earl. Yeah, he's the one that left her at the altar, and then him and his brother both got electrocuted mysteriously. She definitely had nothing to do with it. All right. Yeah, so they've got their exams today. I'll let you sleep a little bit longer. And then when you get up, change into every day, use the restroom, and then you can go make your bed and then do whatever you'd like. And then you get yourself cleaned up and then also make your bed. Oh, she got $100 in her account. That'll be good. And now you guys can just hang out until it's time to go. So she's going to get on the honor roll. Johnny's going to pass. He's going to pass. I would have liked him to get some, creativity and stuff and get on the honor roll. But again, I'm not going to force him to. I just try and do everything to make sure that they pass. Honor roll is something they have to do on their own or have the want to do. So these two are just going to flirt all morning, which is fine. Maybe next time we play them, because like I said, I'm only playing them for the first year. We'll have them go out on a date somewhere. I don't know if we're going to do it at the college just because, well, we might, or maybe we'll go downtown. We'll see. They'll go somewhere fun. All right. So Johnny got 700. So let's have you deposit. And he wants to just make friends and join the Greek house. Ophelia just wants to make friends and talk about hobby. And she got 1,200. So after Johnny puts his in, we'll have her put hers in. And then we will leave them for next time. All right, Johnny, if you would move out of the way, why don't you go eat since you're hungry? And Ophelia, you will then go deposit your money. And I think you guys, oh, they don't have bills. Okay, that's fine. Deposit 1,000. There we go. All right. And that's where we'll leave you guys for right now. You guys will have some new dorm mates next time because a few people I know will be going to college. That being said, if Tank goes to college, he's going to be in a different dorm than Johnny because I am not putting up with that. I'm not going to have fights the whole time. I'm sorry, but I just can't. So, yeah. If Tank comes, he's going to one of these dorms, or he'll join the student housing dorm or something like that. So we've played the La Fiesta Tech. Now, we don't have anyone at Sim State or at Academy Latour this round. I'm not sure. I'm going to kind of take a look. I don't think that we're going to play anyone in this college round this time. Normally what I was planning on doing is, if there's no one at that college, or if there's no one in college at all, I would play one of the families or the pre-maids that are already here. That said, I'm trying to see if there are any that I want to. I don't know. I just don't think that we need to for this one. Yeah, you know what? We don't need to for this round. This round I'm going to make the exception. The rest of the rounds we'll do that for, but for this one we're not. Instead, we're going to head back Pleasant View. And this means that we're going back to Cassie and Dawn. And we are going to start their official round. So, Cassandra and Dawn are now married, and they're starting their family. I'm guessing they will probably have either a pregnancy or have a baby this round, because Cassandra, I believe, has a want. I believe they did woohoo already, but I do know that Cassandra is probably going to want a baby. Let me double check here. Yes, she wants a baby. Of course she wants a baby. She's a family sim. And oh, she bought some. That's right. She bought a whole bunch of stuff from the Ramirez shop. Well, what we'll do, we'll save that for right now in here, but she'll probably put it for the baby later. Don's putting leftovers away. He's gonna eat something. Cassandra, what do you need? You just really don't have anything that you need right now. I'm just gonna have you change into your everyday. And then I don't remember, I'm gonna see. I think they hired a maid and a gardener, or a butler or something, but I don't remember. So I'm gonna have her look and we're gonna check. Because if we can hire them, then we haven't yet, but okay. So yeah, they hired a maid and a gardener, which that's fine. We will just wait for them to show up. She wants to get a cooking and a cleaning skill. She needs both for her job, but she's got work right now. So, Donnie. He wants to woohoo with 5 Sims, public woohoo, have 5 loves, make out with 5 different Sims, meet someone new, play with Kaylin. He doesn't have work today, so since Cassandra is gone, Dawn's gonna go somewhere. Let me see here. I'm going to send him to, you know what? He's going to go to the pool. Nowhere suspicious. He's just going to the pool to work out, because Dawn's hobby is, I believe, fitness. And he likes swimming and stuff. So he's just going to go there. And if he happens upon some people, he'll talk to them. We're just going to see what happens. I say that. We all know what's going to happen. But that's what he wants to do. And although I don't play like very strict wants base, I do like to do what they want. And Don wants more lovers. Also, it gives him something to do so he's not cooped up in the house all day, because, yeah, that wouldn't be fun either. So we're going to wait for someone to show up. I don't think that I've put down really much stuff on. Oh, Jan Tellerman, hello. So go say hi to Jan. I haven't put down on the lots like debugger and sim blender and the visitor controller and all that stuff, because I haven't really done anything with any lots or any public lots, community lots. I've only done stuff with the residentials, or not even all the residentials, just some. So what do you think of Jan? Oh, we've got 2 bolts. Okay, well, let's just chat with her. Let's do some joke. Let's maybe smooth talk a little, have a little flirt. Yeah, just kind of chat her up. He does want to slow dance and he wants to go on a date. That's Mercutio that's here, and Brandon Lillard, and that's all for right now. Oh, Puck Summer Dream, which you will see. He has his wings. I figured out what was wrong with the mod. I had installed the mod to make Sims Fairies, but I hadn't downloaded the wings that went with it. So, anyone wondering, that is why their wings weren't showing up. I did not install everything properly. Even though I had done it once before, I didn't do it correctly the second time. But now we've got the wings, so all of the Summer Dreams have their wings. Yeah. No, I didn't get to pick the color of the wings, unfortunately. The mod doesn't let me do that, but that's fine. Patrizio is not attracted to Jan. Well, that's okay, because she's busy with Dawn. Some people believe that he might have drowned. I mean, the thing is that he doesn't, I think he's one of the graves that we don't have, so you don't know. But drowning makes sense, especially since, like you said, other people on the lot were doing it around that time. Maybe she had a pool at that time that she filled in later. Or, you know. Let's see what else we can do. Smooth talk some more. Gossip. Flirt some more. Admire. Tell a joke. You can talk about hobby. Music and dance isn't your hobby, but sure. Puck's like the only one that was in the pool. Like, this is a community pool and he's the only one that went in, but whatever. Jenny Smith's also here. She's playing chess with Patrizio. It is interesting to see like the Strangetown, Veronaville, and Pleasant View Sims all together, because I'm not used to that, but I kind of love it. So now he's friends with her. He wants to slow dance, so we'll try Can he not slow dance yet? Let's try dance together. I think, though, that's a... ask... No. Okay, that doesn't count. Appreciate back rub. O'Brien's. Is he here somewhere? The the wings that I got are from Midge the Tree. They have some really great stuff for supernaturals. Who else? Danielle Wade, Chester Geek. No, that's fine. I knew what once I thought about it, I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, the wings are really cool. I really like them. Like I said, the color is like just random. It just assigns whatever, which is kind of sad because like I wanted to assign them different colors, but that's fine. They have the wings. That makes me happy because I want the fairies to have wings. And now they do. Oh, she didn't want to slow dance. Okay. Wants to flirt though. So let's charm her. Let's smooth talk her. And then let's back rub. Let's do some more flirting. Let's smooth talk. Friendly hug. Let's see if we can get them to, you know, get a little bit closer before he has to go, because probably have him head back at like 2:30, 3 o'clock before Cassandra gets home. Peck and Sims 3 Supernatural or actual fairies. Yeah. Making them into witches. No, that makes sense too. Since in the Shakespeare and Ronaville's supposed to be all Shakespeare, they're fairies. And since I found the mod, I was like, might as well. But I like the idea of them being good witches too, because that's kind of something a little bit different, but it also is like magical, and they're magical. We love that. All right, Dawn. So you've got one on the line. You've found your next love. We're gonna head home before Cassandra gets home, and then he and he can work on Jan some more another day, and then of course find the next lady after that, because he wants 5, and I think wants 5 right now, and after Jan he'll have 5, but guarantee he'll roll the want to then have 10, and then 15, and then 20. Okay, so he'll be home in 5 hours. For now, we're just gonna speed through because I don't really care about the maiden gardener. Now they have bills too, so when Dawn gets back, he will get the mail so that they can pay their bills. In a remote section of SimCity Outback, Cassandra has come upon a previously undiscovered entryway to an outcropping of ruins built on the base of a mountain covered by dense jungle foliage. This is a major discovery, but Cassandra isn't sure how to proceed. Should she enter the ruins by herself and attempt to assert their nature, or head back to the Institute and inform some of the more distinguished archaeologists about the ruins' existence? I feel like Cassandra doesn't have the confidence to do it herself, so she's going to get help. Cassandra takes one last and closer look at the giant stone archway, and even though with her limited knowledge and ancient blah 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 alien blah 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 archaeology blah blah blah, promoting her project leader. Okay, cool. But that does mean she's going to get home before Dawn. But Dawn's just going to say that he was, out at the pool, just didn't want to stay at home, so it's fine. She's level 5 project leader. I'm going to put that into my spreadsheet. And actually, Cassandra, since you are home first, we will have you get the bills so that we don't forget them. Oh, she wants to become friends with her brother. Yes, we'll lock that in. We want her to be friends with her brother. But pay the bills. And then she wants to buy a telescope costing $2,000 because they have a telescope, but it's the cheap one. Go swimming, flirt, and go on vacation. I know they have the money for the telescope, but I kind of want to hold off on that for right now. Or, you know what? No. I'm going to get her a telescope. This will be like her reward to herself for getting promoted. That's what we're going to say. Not that she really needs to. I mean, like, she has the money. She can do whatever she wants with it. But, yeah. We aren't going to go swimming because I'm not going to have you go out. You can't right now because Dawn's out. But also, you don't have a pool, and we're definitely not building a pool. Wants a worm rat cage. We'll hold off on that because yeah. We will, though, get the logic point. The pets I want to hold off on because you should be having a baby soon. And guess skip the level 4. Yeah. She can't promote her to level 5. So she now needs 3 logic, 2 cleaning, and 3 cooking, which I think she'll be able to get fine. But, and then she doesn't need any more friends for right now. She's all good on friends, which most of the friends are actually Dawn's, and they're not friends, they're girlfriends. But, you know, we won't bring that up. But oh, Cass, your needs. I'm thinking that we probably have a little bundle coming our way because those needs are very low. Let's get you situated. And then go to sleep because you are just like, you are hungry, you're tired, you got to go to the bathroom, you need fun, you need a little hygiene, you're just, yeah. Again, though, I'm pretty sure, oh, there's Bianca. Here's another thing. I kind of want Bianca and Cassandra to become friends at one point, so hopefully we can do that. Because I feel like they'd be friends. I feel like their personalities would do well together. Who's this? Ivy Kapoor. The teenage Ivy Kapoor. Okay. Don is back. He's kind of hungry, so we will also have him go eat. He still, and then he also wants a skill point. We'll have you, after you're done eating, get a skill point in logic. I would have Cass and you do that together so you could also build friendship, but she needs to go to sleep. She's like dead on her feet. And I'm hoping that it's because her needs are going down because she's pregnant, because, yeah. That's what we would like. We would like a baby because she has that want. Actually, I could just... Let's see, Bianca. Friends. Bianca could find a more faithful man. Yes. Although first Bianca needs to find someone for herself as well, because she wants to find someone. But yeah, she could maybe help her find someone that is not Dawn. Because, yeah, I mean, she'll... Not for sure, but like every time at least I've played, she always catches him eventually. Because he always does something to get caught eventually, so... Alright, Dawn, go answer that phone. And then you actually have some needs to take care of, too. Oh, Jan. But yes, he is available. Why don't you go answer the phone, sir? And why did she wake up? Because there's the thing in there. Let's get rid of this phone and put one on the wall out here because I don't want there to be a phone waking them up at all hours. Go back to sleep, honey. And then Dawn, I know you don't like cleaning up, but you're going to clean that up. You're going to take a shower. And then you can go back to practicing chess. Actually, you know what? Just because I want to see, I'm going to see. Ha ha, Cassandra is pregnant. She's got twins. Of course she has twins. That's fine. But since we know this, because I wanted to know, I am going to make this room a nursery. And we're just going to put some baby stuff down in here. They're going to have the fancier stuff because they're the goths. Well, Cassandra's a goth. Dawn married into the goths. Dun, 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 dun. And then let's get a bottle fridge up here and a garbage can. And Cassandra, I know that you had some stuff in here. We'll have that go there, and this there. We're gonna sell the flowers, and then the kite we'll wait on. Oh, Cassandra also got another point. Okay. Yeah. Bella, I usually, when I do have her, I change her to popularity, but that's another idea. Dawn, though, yeah, no, Dawn's not a hopeless romantic. Dawn is Dawn. He wants a car. You know what? We're going to do it because I feel like they would have a car. Oh, I also forgot about that thing. We'll take that. So we will get them a car. And let's just get rid of that. And then we'll put a gate over here. And what kind of car? Let's see. I think Dawn would want a more fancy one, but I think they're going to get a slightly more practical one because they have kids on the way. So we're going to go with this one. And Dawn, you are going to go to bed. Oh, and the ghosts are out. Wait. No, okay. For a second there, I'm like, am I missing a grave? Because I've had this happen before where the graves disappear. But no, I've got all the graves. Okay, good. Okay. Let's just speed through the night. I'm going to save while they're asleep just in case because I don't want to lose my progress. And I am someone that played Sims 3 and had it crash on me so many times. Oh, Cassandra is up. Cassandra, actually, before you go do fun stuff, let's have you eat some more. Because you are hungry. And I don't want you to get too hungry. So let's go have whatever is in the fridge. Yeah. You're actually probably gonna want 2 bowls of cereal. And we'll have you open that. But Yeah, she is very hungry, which makes sense because she's pregnant with twins, which I'm happy about. I feel like it makes sense because Cassandra have twins. I'm just worried about Jennifer Burb having twins because with the Burbs, their family multiplies very quickly. But I have the rule Jennifer is only allowed to be pregnant 2 times. So she can have Lucy, and then max, she can only have 5 kids because otherwise you end up with like 6 or 7 Burb kids, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this family is just everywhere. Okay, let's have you take care of the needs, and then watch a drama movie to get your fun up. And Dawn, when you get up, you also need some food. So you're also going to get some leftovers. And Cassandra, after you do that, you want that logic skill point still. You want to visit the Far East and a mountain vacation, but right now you can't really travel, honey. You're not really in the condition to be flying. She still wants that warm rat cage. We'll think about that eventually. She wants to be friends with her brother, which I do want to get, and then of course she wants a baby, which obviously is going to happen. Hopefully this round or beginning of next round. I'm hoping, though, it's the end of this round just because then she's not, stuck in that eternal pregnant state because that's not always fun. Dawn's telling her a dirty joke, of course. Cassandra, you're still hungry. Okay, I'm going to have you serve some cereal since you are still hungry. And Dawn, I'm going to have you clean yourself up. But yeah, Cassandra, you are just going to be like eating a lot for the next few days. I'll have you eat that, and then Dawn, I'll have you put the leftovers away because you guys might be rich, but we don't want to waste food. And then Dawn, also, I will have you go get the alarm installed so that no one steals the car. I just realized they don't have the burglar alarm. We need the burglar alarm because Gordon King exists. That's why. And I know Gordon King's not the only burglar, but like, he's my favorite to blame. We're just going to blame it all on Gordon King. Yes, we would like to install that. Put leftovers away. I saw someone with a car mod in The Sims 1 and Brad Burb randomly stole the car. Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay. I think, Cassandra, you are tired again, so you will just go back to sleep, I guess. Because, yeah, right now your needs just, we just want to keep your needs up. I do not have any of the mods, that make pregnancy more dangerous or anything like that. But I don't want her to be uncomfortable. And Dawn, I mean, you're hungry, but like, other than that, you can just do whatever you want. You know what? You want to play the piano? Play the piano. For your job, you technically need a cleaning point, but you don't want one right now, so you can just have fun playing the piano. I know that's not your hobby, but for some reason... Actually, do we have anything? He doesn't have a workout machine. I'm going to put one down. I usually do... Well, actually, wait. Does he have a workout machine in his inventory? No, he doesn't. Oh, we want to do? Oh yeah, he's secondary family. Okay. We'll just put this upstairs for him so that he can work out later. Yeah, I don't play with them either. I don't like the increased chance of death. I also do not play with the triplets and quads mod. I know some people do, but I'm like, no, no. They get a max of 2. I can't do more than 2. Forget that. Forget it. I'm not doing that. I've seen a cotton sock, and she has had multiple triplets and quads in one of her pleasant views, and I'm like, nope. I can't do that. I would lose my mind. But twins, yeah, sure, we'll do twins. Twins are a little bit harder, but that's fine. Yeah, in The Sims 3 they can, but in The Sims 2 we're like, no, we're just doing. Oh, Nina, I saw you steal that paper. Wait, who does Nina not like here? Did her and Cassandra not like each other? No, they don't even know each other. Huh. Weird. Okay. Then again, I know, well, Olive, though, it makes sense that she keeps stealing people's newspapers. And Tybalt, same thing. But I wonder why Nina just did. I'm pretty sure she just stole the newspaper. Well, let's see. Yeah, she did. Huh. Okay. Well. Because he didn't have a falling out with Nina, so I'm not sure why she's... She is on the grouchy side. Oh, maybe that's why. I've just never seen her steal a newspaper unless she doesn't like the sim. Because, like, I mean, I've seen her steal things from sims that she, is fighting with. And kicking over trash cans. And Don, a lot of times with his lovers, if he's not careful, they end up terrorizing his trash cans and newspapers. But, yeah, I didn't... maybe that's why she stole it. I don't know. Anyways, she wants to gain a skill point. Let's go with cooking today. Just because she could, this household could use some more cooking skills because Dawn has none and Cassandra has 1. If they want to eat more than mac and cheese and lunch meat sandwiches and cereal. Don believes he's discovered a flaw in the cutting-edge surgery technique being outlined by the hospital's chief of staff. He's not sure if he should say something. Interns don't generally speak during medical debriefings. He would speak up. He would. Hopefully this goes well. He's promoted to resident. Yes. Okay. They both are doing really well. Okay. We got 2 chance cards, and they both ended up getting promotions from chance cards. All right, Dawn. No, let's not bring her home right now. Cassandra's pregnant. Let's be nice today. Oh, hello. Welcome, Raiders. We're just playing some Sims 2 right now. We're playing the Lothario family, and Don has just been promoted to a resident. Oh, and Don now has he has those he has the not great hours now, but you know what, that's fine. But he got the promotion. We like that. He got a promotion. Oh, he is very hungry. Why don't you go eat something? Oh, I didn't realize he was that hungry. Yeah, right now we are just playing with Cassandra and Dawn. They are newlyweds-ish. Cassandra is pregnant with twins, and Dawn just got promoted to a resident. So we are we're trucking along with them. Dawn wants to play Marco Polo, wants to go on a date, wants to flirt with Jan and become best friends with her. They also have twins. Yeah. Cassandra has a tendency, and like she didn't even have the super fertility when she got pregnant with the twins. I gave her the super fertility afterwards to finish up her tree, but yeah, she's having twins, so we've got the nursery set up. I don't know what they're gonna be yet, but I just kept it neutral. She's always having twins, yeah. Oh, no. My Sims, once they get to so many children, they get put on birth control. So they can't have too many. She had a set of twins with Dawn and then Darren. Oh, gosh. Yeah, but she has a want to have a baby, and this is her first pregnancy. So we've got that. She also wants to get anger management, couples counseling, fire prevention, and cooking level 3. Okay, well, we can let you get cooking. I mean, the cooking levels are going to be good because Dawn has none, and I don't want you guys burning down the house. I get cast with Darren while Dawn is in a relationship with Nina. I sometimes do that. I went through the Prima guide for the setup for this one, and so they end up getting married. That said, yeah, she's gonna need couples counseling. She might. She might. Well, she usually does. Usually she catches Dawn. I mean, eventually she catches him every time. I don't think I've had a single time that I've played where she doesn't catch him. But who she catches him with is always fun because although Nina seems to be the reoccurring favorite, there are others. There was, I know, Melissa Fancy the one time, and Sandy Broody one time. I don't remember all the rest of them, but I remember the Sandy Broody one because that one was interesting. And then Melissa Fancy, I think, is just one that he always ends up having attraction with. So she's sometimes a favorite too. All right. Cassandra, I am going to have you stop studying cooking just for a little while to call your brother, since you do want to be friends with him. And Dawn, do you have anything you need to take care of some of your needs? Let's have you take care of those needs. Yes, call Alex. Just talk. Because I do want Cassandra to be close with her brother. I mean, they're not super close right now, but I'd like them to stay close. I also like her to stay close with her dad, just because sometimes when they move out, she ends up drifting away from them, and that's sad. But this time, we're going to try and get her to stay friends at least with Alex. She might be mad at Mortimer. Maybe that's why she doesn't want to be friends with him. She's mad at him because he married Dina. And Dina's like, I think like a year or two older than her. It's got to be awkward. Dawn has the night off. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just going to have him eat, and then he can do whatever he wants and eventually go to bed. And Cassandra, you're going to make friends with your brother, and then you're kind of hungry too. Maybe we'll have you eat something as well. Maybe we'll have you serve something. How about some hamburgers? And hopefully, marrying his ex-sister-in-law, who's hardly even his daughter's age, is definitely a choice. Yes, it is. It is a choice. But it's a choice he made, and we're just gonna go with it. And in my game, usually Dina ends up being a decent stepmom to Alex. She and Cassandra never get close, but she usually ends up being pretty close with Alex. I think that's because they usually end up playing chess for hours because she usually needs it for. She usually ends up in the law career and she usually needs it. And usually Alex, I don't know, he's addicted to the chess table. I love Dina too. I do definitely think that Dina is maybe not the best at making good choices. I think same thing with Nina. I don't think that either one of them makes maybe the best choices, but I do love them. They're a lot of fun, but they sometimes make choices that I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's not do this. Especially Nina in her love life. She sometimes chooses the wrong Sims. Point in case, Mr. Lothario right here, who is right now married to her sister's stepdaughter, who is also her sister's former niece. Yeah, family trees are fun. Family trees are fun. All right, Cassandra, after you eat, I'm going to have you go to the bathroom and go to bed because you need that. Dawn, you are going to put away the leftovers. And then you are also going to bed because you are super tired too. She loves. I do think she loved Michael. I do agree with that. I think she loved Michael. I think though when Michael died, she maybe wasn't in the best position. And Mortimer had also just lost, well, his wife had disappeared. And I think that maybe she, the kindred spirit kind of thing, and neither one of them kind of thought about how that looked to outsiders. I do think though with Michael, like, she knew he was older, so like she knew he was going to pass, but she doesn't. Yeah, I think her thing was that she liked him and she knew he was older, but I think that he still passed sooner than she was ready for. And like I said, then her and Mortimer were both in this situation, and they maybe didn't think about how from the outside that doesn't look very great, but they were like, they found someone that they could, that knew what they were feeling. Yes. Right place, right time for them. I think, though, that for some people like Cassandra, it is a hard pill to swallow, not only because Dina's age, but also because, this was her aunt. Yeah. You never thought about Mortimer and Dean? Well, in the Prima guide, and this is just how I play it with the Prima guide for the setup, is that Dina wants to propose to him. Yeah, Mortimer. Oh, yeah, Mortimer's smart. He knows that, Dina likes nice things and, you know, stuff like that. I think he definitely knows that, but I think that, I think Dina genuinely cares about him, but the money definitely is something that she appreciates as well. Whether they stay together is in question, especially once Bella returns. Now, I don't have Bella in my game because of just the clean templates that I ended up playing with. She does not exist. So Bella will not be coming back in my playthrough, unfortunately, because I thought about trying to find another template so I could get her, but I wanted this time to just play it as, Bella is gone and they have to kind of move on without her. I would like to play, though, an Uberhood at one point where she's in Strange Town and she gets found, and how that affects Mortimer and Dina and her kids and all that stuff. Especially since, like, with Alex, like, he doesn't really have much memory of her. So, like, yeah. There's so many different ways that you can play it. The storylines, it's always fun. And trying different ways of playing it is always fun. Cassandra found her in Strange. Oh. Oh, there's play there. Yeah, I always love with The Sims 2 that, like, everyone has the same setup, but you can play it so many different ways. And depending on, if you do just, if you add subhoods and Uberhoods, or if you just keep it plain, I mean, there's still a million ways that you can play it. And I love that about Sims 2 is you get the plot line, the setup plot line, and then you can do whatever you want with it. And everyone has a different way of playing it, and it's always interesting to see all the different ways of playing. And it's also interesting to see all the drama that can be caused, because The Sims sometimes make choices that are terrifying. All right, well, you have a good rest of your day, Big Duckly. Thank you for rating. In my head, John and Jennifer were on the Bella Goth case because Cass asked them to come to Pleasant View. They eventually found her hiding out with Caitlin, Dina, and Don were caught red-handed. She was hiding out with Caitlin and Dina. Nina and Don were... So Nina and Don were responsible? Or they were just caught red-handed because they were messing around. No, not eat. I want you to clean that up. And yes, Don, I know you don't like cleaning up, but I don't like having these flies. So... Oh, she was hiding out with Kaylin, and Dina, Nina, and Don were the ones responsible. Oh, okay. That makes sense too, yeah, because she disappeared from Don's condo. I can also see it that way. I also can see it, though, that, like, her disappearance, like, had nothing to do with anyone, and it was just kind of circumstances that happen. But I can also see them somehow being involved. I can also see, like, just Nina and Dina being involved and Dawn just kind of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a lot of different ways that you can play that storyline. In this storyline, we're just saying the aliens abducted her. We don't know where after that. Dawn, Nina, and Dina had nothing to do with it. They just kind of were... Dawn was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Nina and Dina just... They showed up when they showed up because they were already planning on showing up. So, not as juicy in this one, but we have other juicy stuff that's going to be happening, so... Oh, Cass, no. I'm sorry. Don't go do that. First, you've got to eat and stuff. You are very hungry. What do they do with John Jar? Because they're essentially blank slates that came from City with Lucy. Yeah, I like that too. I like thinking that, like they said, they came, for, fresh air and stuff for Lucy. But I think that also, in my headcanon, Jennifer kind of came because she was worried about Daniel. That's her brother, and she's like maybe a little worried that he's not making the best choices and stuff, and that he's grieving their father, and so she kind of wanted to be there for her brother. She didn't realize, like, his cheating, but she just thought, oh, he's going through a hard time with Dad passing. He blames himself, because that's in the bio and stuff. And maybe after their father passing, they also were like, she wanted to be near family. And I guess their mom passed too, because, yeah. But, yeah. Okay. Dawn, why don't you go answer the phone? Yeah, I can see it as that. I mean, Dawn, not Dawn, Daniel. Daniel is very much, no, we don't want the magazine. Daniel is very much, that's her brother, and he maybe, has a chip on his shoulder, but I definitely don't think she realized when she moved back, like, how many bad choices he was making. I think that part she wasn't really ready for. I think she was just ready for, he's having a hard time with his marriage and he's got two teenagers and that can be hard. And then he's suffering from, the loss of his parents, no family around. And so she's trying to be, a supportive sister and yeah. Switch her back into being in sports. I've thought of doing that. Because I always wondered why she wasn't in sports. But then sometimes I'm like, okay, well, maybe she grew up and wanted to do something else. In my game right now, I think she went into... What did she go into? Let me look at my little spreadsheet real quick. She went into... law. So she is a, I believe, legal secretary. Lucy helped bring Angela and Lilith back together. Oh, that's sweet. Because, yeah, Angela and Lilith, I like them reuniting and at least being, not maybe the best friends, but being, happy with each other. I definitely don't see... I don't see them as holding a grudge forever, but I don't maybe see them being best friends either. I feel like they kind of, they're friends, but they don't, there's still a little bit of a between them. Go with the tomboy growing out of being boyish trope. Yeah, I can see that too. I don't know. I do, I can see her in sports. I can also see her like going into journalism for sports. Like, she still loves sports, but maybe she didn't want to play anymore, or, maybe she wanted to try something different. I'm always surprised that they put Daniel in sports because I don't remember him being the active type in Sims 1. But then again, they only, in fairness to Maxis, when The Sims 2 came out originally, they only had so many jobs. Because, yeah. Oh, that's sweet that you and your sister, you didn't get along growing up, but you're good with each other now. I'm glad. But yeah, I know some people, I've always been close with my sister. I haven't had as much of that issue, but I have known people. I had a friend who her and her brother were at each other's throats all the time when they were children, and now they get along. Yeah, when Daniel, though, was a kid in Sims 1, I don't remember him being the active type, is what I'm saying. I don't remember that. Because I thought he was more of like... Was he the one? No, maybe that was John that was the one with the dog. It's been so long since I played Sims 1. Like, I have it, but it's been so long, I don't remember. Okay, Cassandra, go take care of yourself. Also, you guys, I hate to say this because I know we're having fun, but our stream is done for the day. It has been 2 hours, and unfortunately, I do have to go. But I will be streaming the Uberhood again next Monday, 3 to 5. And I play Echoes of the Plum Grove every Friday, 4 to 5. So I will see you all next time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And as always, the playbacks will be on YouTube. But all of you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.